Hey everybody, Dr. Mike here, coming to you from the beautiful mountains of western North Carolina. So today we're going to look at a little something different. It may be of interest to some of you and maybe not to others, but if you've ever had a kidney stone, it will probably be of interest to you. So I'm going to share my kidney stone journey today, and we'll follow it up as time progresses. So the story is simple. Last Thursday night, I got severe pain. It was on my right side, about down towards my lumbar region, which I've had a kidney stone before, so I knew that that's probably what it was. And the pain got really bad, so I had to take what was called an Anaprox, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, which did help relieve the pain. The next day, I knew I probably needed to go get an x-ray done, which is called a KUB, which stands for kidney, ureter, and bladders. And basically, they're just taking a picture to see if you have a stone and where that stone is at. So I was supposed to have a standing order by my physician, but they were closed. So I called the hospital, and they said they didn't have a standing order. That weekend I called the physician on call, and he said that he could call in it, but that they don't do x-rays on the weekend like that, and that best thing to do for me would be call my doctor's office on Monday and get them to do it. So I did that, and my doctor's office immediately told me, yes, you do have a standing order. I don't know why they told you that. So they immediately set that up. Went over there to what we call Advent Health in Fletcher, North Carolina. First in line, maybe took 10 minutes, got the KUB done, kidney, ureter, and bladder, and sure enough, there was a stone 5 millimeters right in the ureter. The interesting thing is right after we did the KUB, my wife and I had to go a couple of places, and when I got home 2 hours later, I checked my portal, and there it was, the pictures and the diagnosis and everything. So that was really cool. At least I knew what I had, because I was thinking, it could be it could be anything, gallbladder, etc., and all that. Waiting around and not knowing is what makes you absolutely crazy. So the next step was simply to start dealing with it, because I had dealt with it before. And I'm still dealing with it. That was last Thursday. Today is Thursday morning, and it has not passed as far as I've known. I've had many pains, and the pain is, sometimes the pain is just mild but constant, and sometimes it is excruciating. I've heard people compare, like a kidney stone to birth. Well, I don't know about that. I think birthing is probably more painful, but at least when you birth, you get something out of it. You get a child, and that's probably going to bring you joy for the next, until they're teenagers, but they're going to bring you joy. And when it's a kidney stone, all you get is a stupid rock. So anyway, I've then tried to do a number of different things, and I'll show you what I'm doing. One is this thing called stone clearing, and it is a Chinese formula that is supposed to dissolve the stone and have a slight diuretic effect. I take 3 capsules 3 times a day. So far it's done nothing. Okay, this is another homeopathic medicine called Hypericum perforatum, and it is supposed to help with nerve pain. And I did take that too, and it did nothing also. But this is called, this is a prescription medicine called ketorolac or Toradol. And that is what's called a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug, meaning it's not like cortisone, it's more like aspirin, but extremely potent. And when you have a kidney stone, that stone is in the ureter, the little tube going down into the not to the gallbladder, but to the bladder, and it scrapes on the inside of that tube and causes pain and inflammation. And when the inflammation starts, the body starts secreting things called prostaglandins, and those prostaglandins then make the ureter go into a spasm, and that's where the excruciating pain comes from. Fortunately, the keto, also known as Toradol, it blocks those prostaglandins, so it relieves the spasm and relieves the pain. But other than that, I mean, not other than that, but that's what it does, and that's a lifesaver so far. But I can't take very many of them because they mess your stomach up, they make you feel awful, and but if you're dying in pain, it's the only thing that you can do. So fortunately, I've only had to take out of the whole week, I've only had to take those twice. I kind of thinking that when I am having the pain and the spasm is occurring, that's helping the stone move, but I don't know if that's true or not. So I called my doctor's office and I said, I'm going to be prepared for this. I may need some more of this ketorolac down the road, and I also need to have a standing order for the KUB, the x-ray, so that in about a few weeks I can go back and see if it has moved or not. Because if it hasn't moved, then there may have to be some kind of intervention done. Well, that was pretty cool because the doctor's office, and I have to give them a real plus up. I mean, within a half an hour, they had all that stuff taken care of, called me back and said it was all done, just set up, do what I needed to do when I needed to do. And that does not happen in today's world of trying to, not manipulate, but go through the whole healthcare system. So I have to give that, tell him his name, sure, Dr. Kruger. He's at Advent Health, and his staff are on the ball, so to say. So today is Thursday. I'm not in any pain at the moment. I was last night and couldn't sleep, so I did have to take one of these Toradols, and I was able to sleep. And today I've got, the only thing they say you can really do is drink water, and that's what I'm doing. And I got a great big old jug. I'm going to drink it all day. I did try. They also said that you could take apple cider vinegar or lemon juice. I tried some apple cider vinegar. It only made me sicker than I was, so I'm not doing that. I'm just going to drink the water today and see what happens. So that's my story, is my kidney stone journey. The first one I had did last about 7 to 8 days, and it was absolutely awful. The second one I had only lasted maybe 2 or 3 days at the most, but this one's gone a week. So I will report back, and I hope I've got good news, is what it is. Okay, thanks for watching, and also, if anybody has anything that they've done for kidney stones that was like a miracle cure, then please leave me a comment at the bottom, and I'll report back in just a couple of days. Okay, thanks everybody. Peace.